Hey, I'm Laura, and growing up, I was very poor. My parents had drug problems, and sometimes there wasn't any food in the house because they had spent all their money on drugs. I ended up running away from home at 16 and didn't even graduate high school. Luckily, I found a job as a waitress and things started to look better. I was making enough money to rent a room in a shared apartment with my friends, and for the first time in my life, I was happy. But then I started dating this cute guy, Dylan. I didn't know it when we met, but he was really wealthy. I began to realize the difference in our incomes when he would only eat at really expensive restaurants. I told him I would rather go somewhere more affordable, but he would always insist, and it wasn't worth arguing with him. When the bill came, it was always awkward because I felt bad for not paying my half, even though Dylan said it wasn't a problem. I liked hanging out with him, but I hated how he sometimes made me feel like I wasn't good enough. Like, if I complained about the cold weather, he would say, "You think this is cold? You should try skiing down a mountain in Austria." And then there was the time I found a really gorgeous dress at a thrift shop. I loved that dress, but Dylan told me it was secondhand trash, and he promised to buy me an expensive designer dress if I ditched it. He wouldn't even ride in my car because, according to him, it was old and embarrassing. For my birthday, he surprised me with a 2-week vacation to the Bahamas, even though we had only been dating a couple months. Of course, I was incredibly grateful, but I just couldn't accept. Because if I had taken 2 weeks off from work to go on vacation, I'm sure my boss would have fired me. Unfortunately, Dylan felt rejected, and he even got a bit angry, calling me a party pooper. Sometimes I invited him over to my place so we could cook together and save money. Those were some of the best times we had, but when it was time to wash the dishes, he never helped. This bothered me because I don't care who has more money, but I do believe both people in a relationship should share the housework. It's only fair. I guess I knew it wasn't going to work out between us, but I really tried because Dylan could be so sweet and he made me laugh. After 4 months of dating, he introduced me to his mom, and she asked me if I knew how to take care of kids. When I told her I didn't like children, she was shocked because every woman was born to be a mother. She thought I would want to give up work and become a housewife, but I like having my independence, even if I'm only a waitress. The worst thing was when we hung out with some of Dylan's friends. He was really different when he was with them. When one of them called me a gold digger instead of defending me, Dylan laughed. That's when I decided to break up with him. I think in the end our expectations were just too different, and I didn't like how he looked down on people. Don't get me wrong, I loved eating at fine restaurants and wearing fancy dresses, but what I really need is a guy who makes me feel appreciated, loved, and safe. Money can't buy that. I hope you enjoyed listening to my story. Let us know in the comments if you care about being rich or not. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and please hit the like button.